So I wanted to talk about this topic for a while now. I've been playing this game for a while. For anyone who doesn't know what this game is, this is Anime Squadron. So I've been playing this game for a while. I kinda enjoyed it at the start, but I ran into the same problem again with all the other anime tower defense games, right? So if you've been around for quite some time now, you remember AV, you remember AD, you remember ARX, obviously, like this game is based on ARX, right? So, from my point of view, all the anime games that exist out there, they're all dying because of the same one reason. Literally, like right now, I'm ready to quit this game because I'm maxed out. The update came out like yesterday, and I maxed out in like 3 or 4 hours after the update was released, right? So yeah, I mean, someone could say, "Oh, but you don't have Sanjin Wu, and like, what's the point of playing? And why are you saying that you're maxed out, right?" So, Sanjin Wu is irrelevant. After a couple of updates, Sanjin will become irrelevant, and they'll have to replace him or put him into a rotation, right? So, we have not so many banner units. We got Falcon and Casca in this update, right? But the issue is the end game characters, right? The end game characters, let's say like Guts, right? For example. Why does every DPS that's like viable for any kind of content has to become a secret at some point? I remember secrets being used like once or twice in the whole team. Like you didn't have to turn a unit into a secret to have it be strong. And for some reason they're making all the units secret after evolution. After you make the evolution, boom, your unit becomes a secret. What's the point? Then why are we calling it a secret? Just call it evolution or like evolved. Why is this secret? Why is this secret? Okay, I understand Guts is like a drop. Why is Griffith a secret unit? Anyone can evolve it. There's no drop rate for Griffith. You just go to gacha and you roll it. So the biggest issue I ran into with this game is that they're trying to force this game mode of playing alone, and that's usually the biggest issue with the anime games. They allow the player to play solo, and they never have to play with another player in the party unless they're like grinding with their friends that they had before they started playing this game, or they're just new players. They're level 1 and they're like, "Oh, please carry me, guys, please carry me. I can't get through the story mode," which is completely a complete false. Yeah, like it's so easy to get through the story mode, and you need 1 or 2 day grind to get into the late game stage. So let's talk about why the game is dying, right? So you have all of this solo content. Like let's say, for example, right? We have raids. You can beat all of them as solo. Uh, let's let's look at Eclipse, right? Eclipse can be beaten as solo player. You don't need anyone else in your party to beat it. Just you just need proper team. You just need proper traits. Oh right, of course, obviously I remember. So one of those reasons why this game alongside other games will die is that we have traits, right? We have traits, and of course, like every other anime game, we have to have a trait that gives a crazy amount of damage compared to others, right? You have 200% damage, 300% HP, and you're just capped to spawning one, right? But that's irrelevant because you're doing 4 times as much of damage as you would do if you had cloner, right? So uh, I don't understand why the devs are doing this. All devs are doing this, by the way. If you remember Anime Adventures, you actually had to uh, group up with people to play, let's say, for example, the string raid. I mentioned the string raid very often with my arguments, but that's how it is. Or if you remember the what do you call it anime? Um, the Poseidon raid. If you remember Poseidon raid, you had to team up with people. You had to do correct unit placements. You had to have correct units. You had to have correct party. You couldn't just go in there with 6 Madaras and have everyone be on superior and just win the stage without skill, right? That's the issue that I see. That's like the biggest issue, right? Like everyone is solo, everyone gets maxed out super quick, and then they stop playing the game. They're waiting for the next update, and you're messing up on the concurrent players, right? Because let's say you beat the whole new update in 2 hours, right, or like 5 hours, let's say. You just quit the game. You don't have to grind for anything else. You have like 1600 trait rerolls stocked up. You legit don't have to ever grind in the game, right? Like, let's go to my EXP, right? I don't ever have to play any kind of story mode. I have 60,000 Senzu beans, which is equal to like around 8 million, 8 million EXP. What's the point? What's the point of playing a tower defense game? What's the point of having a party system? The party system is literally the only thing that is completely irrelevant and useless in this game. You never need to go into a party to beat a stage. There's no stage in the game that you need to like pair up with someone. There's no reason. Oh, and also I don't understand what's the point of Naruto having this passive. Look, buff all Naruto type allies in range. Okay, let's say, sure, it's really good for Kakashi, it's really good for Madara, and that's it. Once Madara goes out of once Madara goes out of meta, boom, GG. Nobody's using Naruto again. So you're losing a buff unit. So why not make Naruto just buff everyone in the range? Or buff a certain type, right? Because Naruto is wind, so just buff wind types. Why not? Why do you have to buff only Naruto types? That doesn't make sense. See, Shield Hero and Casca would be kinda useful if that's how it worked. Well, anyways, I'm gonna lock it in. The main reason why the anime games are dying is because there's not enough party modes. You know what I mean? Like there's not enough content to do in a group. And my logic is that if you have to pair up with someone, you have to find people who you can play consistently with, right? Because this is an AFK game. You need to leave your computer on for hours on end, and you need to trust your partner, whoever you are grinding with, that they will not turn off the game, so you both can have a chance at getting the drop from the update, right? So what happens is that once you have that option that you need party to clear with, uh, you see that little communities are being like made, right? There is a guild that's waiting for the guild edition to be in the game. You see a little party of 4 players who plays actively every day with each other, and then you see that people are not coming back for the updates. They're legit coming back to play with their friends that they made in the game, and you create a community instead of just making a game. I've seen worse games with like worse graphics, worse game development, worse this, worse that, and there is more people who are actively playing with each other than in this game that has 80k concurrent. Well, that's it for today. If I see something else that I think that can be changed to better in this game or future games, and if you agree with me, I don't know. I don't really care about like comments or likes. Yeah, just if devs could see this and like you know implement something, that would be nice because the game is like pretty much dying. It's at the state where ARX was before the super trades or whatever it's called, like premium trade rules. Anyways, GG's.